For more perspective and analysis on Egypt's historic election, VOA journalist Mohamed Elshinnawi, a native of Egypt, joins us today on In Focus. Mohamed, welcome to In Focus.
Pleasure meeting you.
Now, first, let me get your reaction to just the whole experience of an election that looks like it's a democratic election in Egypt. What is it like to you?
Well, I have been here for 34 years. And during this period, there was just one election time in Egypt, and we all know it would be President Mubarak, so nobody went to the polling stations. This is the first time in the Egyptian history that people are going to see their rights gained by choosing a president that nobody knows how or when or who will be the final winner. And that by itself is a plus, because Egyptians were not participating in the previous ones because it was predetermined that the current president is becoming an extension of himself, having another period.
Yes. Now, is it of any concern, or should it be of anybody's concern, that because of not having been used to voting and the voting process, many Egyptians are not really ready? We're not ready and properly prepared for this. Is that important at this point?
Actually, the intellectuals are ready because at least they know whom they are voting for. The problem is when you have 40% of the population under the poverty line and the same percentage illiterate, then you can exploit the voters one way or the other. You can, as Muslim Brotherhood are doing right now, exploiting that by bribing the voters, giving them some cooking oil or some sugar, or even in some instance new shoes outside of a mosque. So that way you are using money to buy votes indirectly. On the other hand, people are religious. So you go in the countryside and try to influence them by saying, vote for the candidate that is closer to God. Muslim Brotherhood.
So from the sense, from what you're getting on the ground, is this election kind of favoring more candidates like Mohamed Morsi, Abdul Munaim, Abdul Fattah, who are Islamists, than, for example, Amir Musa?
Well, nobody can predict who will be the winner. However, chances of Islamists, whether moderate Islamists like Abmenam Abdul Fattah or hardcore Islamist, Muslim Brotherhood, Mohamed Morsi, are far more than chances for Amr Musa or for Ahmed Shafiq. Ahmed Shafiq was the last prime minister that Mubarak appointed, and people are seeing him as an extension or reproduction of Mubarak's regime. So he was not received well in the polling station that yesterday was attacked, and he couldn't even cast his own voice.
Wow. Well, we just hope everything is going to happen peacefully, and somewhere along the way we'll know the real results. Mohamed, we thank you very much for your insight.
Thank you.
Well, that's many thanks to Mohamed Elshinnawi for joining us today right here on In Focus.